We have an audience of millions on YouTube, though. There's
So
just
many.
4 of these jokers.
Hey yo, Chef Corso, Outdoor Eats. This is a stove video, but I'm here with Redbeard, great recipe tester, and we are trying 2 stoves today, 2 car camping rig style stoves. So we've got the Camp Chef Everest X2X, and then we have, what's that one over there?
This is a JetBoil, and I don't know the rest of the name.
JetBoil.
JetBoil
Genesis. So this is a versus video where we've got Everest versus Genesis. And what are we making today? We're making brunch for a whole crew.
Yeah.
Woo! Brunch.
Brunch.
But come along as we try 2 new stoves. Is that good, party people?
Here. See how this guy opens up.
So Redbeard, you ever seen this one before?
This is brand new to me. No. I've
Yeah,
never
it was
seen
brand
this
new to me
before.
too.
Let's see. So this guy opens up. We got our spigot here. Pull this out. That over there. Get this guy out of here. Little
Nice.
handy carrying case here.
And the interesting thing about this is this comes with a pot and a pan, and it all nests together.
All right, let's see how this nests. We've got a lid here.
It's like a rustic unboxing.
All right, we've got a plastic lid here. Oh, look at this. This is not, looks like a waffle maker. All right, and we got some straps here. So this guy looks like, oh, gold. Wow. look at
Wow,
this.
so that it's a very, very different design. It is a 2-burner, but it's a little bit of a clamshell and all nests together. So kind of,
And that's a pot.
and that's a pot.
Skillet.
And a non-stick skillet too. So all that comes together, which is a definite positive. So Redbeard, he's an engineer, and I am not an engineer, I'm a chef, but he pointed out a really cool little thing here of like, okay, well, how does the gas get from each side to each side? And there's a tube there that is able to transfer the gas. So pretty interesting. So that way it can clamshell and rest. So overall, pretty interesting construction from JetBoil, and slightly different than the standard suitcase style. But one thing I do want to note for this Genesis is there are 2 fuel inputs. So there's this side, and Redbeard, if you want to
Flip this around.
there is a jet link output as well. So make sure that if you do have the JetBoil link, then you can use on this side, which is helpful. Or if you just have the regular side, like the standard Coleman stove or propane input is the other side. So, you know, I've sat there. Actually, when I first unboxed it, I was wondering why it didn't fit, but I was putting it into the wrong side. So, you know, that's on me. All right, so we've got both stoves all set up here by beautiful lake to be able to cook up some brunch. But again, very, very different construction. The Camp Chef is very, you know, similar to a lot of the suitcase style stoves out there. And then the JetBoil Genesis is just a little bit different. And it does come with those pots, which again can be a positive. And the one thing about the Camp Chef here, because I have used both of these for multiple times, is that it is a little bit sturdier in its construction as compared to a Eureka or compared to a classic Coleman. So it is a little bit sturdier and can take a little bit more abuse, in and out of your rig. All right, let's light up these burners and see what they look like. So I think the interesting thing to note as far as what these burners look like is these are a little bit larger than your Coleman and do put out quite a bit of heat once they get rolling. We have an audience today, all recipe testers, but man, they're hungry for brunch.
Yeah, we are.
Potatoes. Say when.
Good. So while the potatoes are coming up to a boil, chop up the bacon, chop up the peppers and the onions, but then I'm using Hempler bacon today, which is like some of the best mass-produced bacon you can find. It's really only available in the Northwest and neighboring regions, but give it a try because it's super, super good. And now we get to add the bacon. So at this point, we've got the bacon in the pan. We're just waiting for that to cook up. We're waiting for our potatoes to boil. But the interesting thing about both of these that I do like testing is that we've got two big pots with a lot of stuff in both of them to see how they react to a whole lot of output. And overall, both are doing pretty darn solid. Finley wants a little bacon too. All right, so our bacon pans are done. Our potatoes are also done. You want to cook them to about, 75% or so. I will say with this pot, it cooked a little bit faster for the overall output, but pretty similar boil times as far as capacity, water, and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna drain the potatoes and take the next step for our brunch. All right, next step for our double barrel brunch stove action is we are gonna make our potatoes. So come on in. So we're each gonna add a little bit of butter, half a stick of butter to our potatoes, plus an onion and a pepper, and we'll cook all those up.
Need some more onion over there.
Yeah, we'll take a little more onion.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice. And then we'll add a little bit of seasoning. You can do salt, garlic powder, but I've got some Old Bay seasoning, some smoked paprika. You can do a little Old Bay over there. And I don't know how much I'm gonna add, but you can always add more as it cooks up. Nice. And we'll get the heat back going and cook up these brekkie pots.
I wanted to cheer when they put the butter in.
Oh man, we missed it. Well, can you cheer now?
Woo! Paula Dean! Who's also like a horrible right?
Yeah, I think that's true.
So watch out on this pan because it's not as non-stick, so it can stick to the bottom, but you will get some nice crumbly bits. So we turned our bacon pan back on, and we're going to go ahead and add some eggs. Oh, give it some more, Redbeard.
Go on a handful here.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. And Scott.
Perfect. Hey, so our gas ran out on our Camp Chef over here, so we just moved the pan over here because, you know, I got a peanut gallery and I got to feed them. So we're just gonna finish off this pan as well with a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of cheese. Don't have to add cheese if you don't want to. Nice, but I love doing this kind of style rather than the strips sometimes, because then you just have one pot or one pan for your bacon and eggs, and then one pot for your breakfast potatoes. Beautiful. So man, we are finishing off our big spread for our crew here by the lake. All right, well, our multiple pans and multiple pots of brunch is done. And Redbeard, what do you think about the JetBoil?
It's a design I've never seen before. I think it looks super high tech. I like that it folds up.
Okay.
It feels like it would be easy to carry. Yeah.
Nice. But you also mentioned something about sort of techie, and that may be good, maybe bad.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of little pieces in here, and it looks like it's been finely engineered. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I think that's a fair assessment, especially on the first time. And then about Camp Chef, what do you think about that?
I love the sturdy design. This looks like it's going to hold up way better than the Coleman that I'm used to from the old car camping days. Yeah, it feels like it's bulletproof.
Nice. Well, yeah, that's actually what I feel too. It's definitely sturdier than some of the other more economical options out there, and it might be worth spending a few more dollars to make sure that as you bring it in and out of your rig, that it's gonna last. So, all right. Well, I think, are you guys wanting brunch?
Yeah. Do it.
All right. Well, let's eat.
We can throw shade at Coleman there. Throw Coleman under the bus.